friends, welcome to Creating with Jovi and to 100 Days of Pockets. In collaboration with Cindy A. Lewis, I have created this pocket from a book spine. Well, kind of. I cheated. But I do have this wonderful book spine on my page. So if you want to see how I put this together, hang tight, we're going to get to that. And before we do, I want to mention a couple of things. Number one, if you want a booklet on how to make all the pockets for this collaboration, Cindy has created one, and you can hit her Ko-Fi link in my description box and it'll take you there. The next thing I want to mention to you is the Gratitude Collab, and Cindy and I are both hosting that Gratitude Collab this month of November, and if you want to join in, please do. There are going to be freebies, and I have a printable kit available. She's going to have a printable kit available. As the time that I'm making this video, I don't have all of that information, but it will be coming out very soon. And I'll make sure that I put it in my Facebook group and on my community tab and all that kind of stuff so that you can go ahead and join in if you'd like to. All right, well, let's get to how we made this pocket. Friends, today you're going to need an old book spine cut from a discarded book, glue or strong tape, backing paper or cardstock, and embellishments. So I have a little bit of an idea today for you guys, because not everybody's got a book spine, or not everybody's got a book spine big enough to turn into a pocket, right? So, and I have a ton of books, but a lot of them are smaller, you know, and they wouldn't make for a good pocket. But then the big ones that I have, I wasn't ready to commit to gutting them at this point. So what I did is I went on Canva and I created a book spine, okay? And if you like the look of a book spine, you could do the same thing. If you don't have a real one that you can use, you can go ahead and make one. So that was super easy. Now mine measures, it appears to me to be just over an inch, but let's check it. Okay, so this is an inch wide, which that is not much. You're not going to get much down in there. You really need like a 4-inch spine book to get a big, get something in there, a tag or whatever. So what I'm going to do in this case is I have an idea for us. I'm going to use this paper, and this is a part of my fall printable kit, which is called Cozy Autumn. I'm hosting a gratitude collab this month and the month of November, and this kit will be available for the collaborators that are joining. And if you'd like to join in, there's going to be freebies in my Facebook group. Actually, they're already there. So check that out if you want to participate in sharing your gratitude this month. All right, so back to this though, my friends. I thought, since this is a book spine, it would be kind of cool to play with a book page. And I like that this had a date on it. I thought that was kind of cool. So I want to definitely keep that. So let's just play for just a second here, because I'm coming up with some ideas. If I glue this down here, yeah, and I like that idea. So let me fold this in. I want to make this paper strong enough, because the whole thing is going to turn into a pocket, okay? So I want to make it nice and strong. And you know, book pages aren't always the strongest thing in the world, and some are stronger than others, of course. But for this, I'm going to take this tape, since it's almost the same color as the book page, and I'm going to tape this down. Now I could use double stick tape, I could use washi tape, I could use Scotch tape, and I could use glue. But I'm going to use this because it's going to create a nice, strong edge for me. All right, step one is done. Now, if this is here, I like it, then we're going to fold here. But we're going to fold in the opposite direction, so let's do that. There we go. That's looking good. And I'm going to fortify this edge here, because that's where where a tag or something will go in and out of it. So we're just going to give it a little bit of strength. I'm just putting it right on the edge. Now I'm going to peel those up, and I'm going to just go ahead and remove the excess. So now we've got a pretty sturdy book page here that we can work with. And I am going to take this, actually, I want to ink around the edges a little bit here, just to give it a little like shadow effect. Okay. And now I'm thinking of trimming this bottom off. I don't want that there because it's plain, you know, why bother having it? So I'll bring it over here to my paper cutter and go ahead and just cut that right off. Now I can put this back on, and we have our date showing, which I love. Yeah, so now we're going to glue this into place real quick. Now my question is, do I want to attach this with this going long way? Because maybe I make a mini journal. This would fit on here literally perfectly. Or do I want to go ahead and attach it like this, vertically? That's nice too. Let's go ahead and do that, because if I end up doing a small journal, I can always cut it down. But if I end up doing a bigger journal, this is a better way to go. So I'm going to mark this where I need to trim that so it's even. Now I'm going to adhere this onto the page as a pocket. I've got glue on 3 sides. It is a side-loading pocket, but nevertheless a pocket. Now I'm just going to ink around the edges. All right, my friends, here is my side-loading pocket. I have a couple of tags from my printable kit. Now I wanted to let you know that I printed my kit out at a much smaller size. So if you end up getting it, your tags will be much bigger than this, just so you know. But since I knew I wanted to use the kit in this collaboration here, then I printed it out smaller because this is about pockets. So I wanted to make sure that everything was made to a scale in which I could just simply create pockets out of the prints. So my friends, I really like this. I think it came out good. I hope Cindy's okay with the fact that I made my own spine instead of tearing out a book that I wasn't quite ready to tear apart yet. And that's it, friends. I hope you will check out Cindy's page. I'm very interested in seeing her wonderful book spine pocket today. Thanks for watching. See you soon.